Oh, guys, lay down. Oh, girl. This is my creative notebook, and I got this before I went to the hospital last summer, and I didn't open it and write in it until after I got out, and I just kind of wanted it to be things that came from like my soul. So I have things like, yeah, it's a mailbox that I built. I'll show you my mailbox. Here's my mailbox that I built. More things that are more important to me are what my goals are as far as opening up my own business with a nonprofit, a philanthropic. What's it called? Like when your business has a nonprofit, I forget what it's called, but that. And everything is just worded in like, I will. Again, just more visual things. Here's a picture of my haircut that I want. I really want a mullet. I don't know why. It's party in the front, or business in front, party in the back. That's what people say, but I don't know why. I just really want a mullet. I drew a mullet. I haven't looked at this in a long time, so I'm trying to justify what's in here. Oh, here, this is my powerlifting. This is the powerlifting flyer that I created. What is this? This is tips that I was writing down for how to write my book, because I hadn't started my book at that point. This is my squat rack that I built, right? My squat rack that I built all by myself when I was working out in my home for like a month before my sister moved in. I don't know what this is. This is the guinea pig condo that I built my sister and my nieces, because they had like this rabbit hutch that was like it just needed to be fixed up for their guinea pigs, but I made it into like 2 levels with ramps and sliding like doors and everything. See, these are the things I don't get to tell you. I worked on this, and big hit. And here we go. This is my trailer. So this is when my trailer, my camper. I don't like saying trailer. It's a camper. Here's my checklist for when I first got the camper as far as demoing. I've never drawn blueprints, so this is me trying to draw blueprints and just trying to go off of things that are in my head, along with supply lists. Here again, like, I am not an artist at all, and I have to say, I'm impressed with my skills on this, like, on all of these, really. It's not what the camper looks like right now, because my ideas have evolved. Yeah, that's the camper. And then here's what I did last night. I drew my hand, and I drew the battery that I've been using, and it said Super Start Marine Deep Cycle, but I changed it to Jody because in the Marine Corps, all of the females, we sing the male cadences still, so we sing the Jody songs and everything. Of Jody in the military, if you didn't know, is like that's the guy that is taking your girl. So Jody's boning your girl back in the States while you're fighting in the war. And these things were started during like Nam, and were started as like motivators and everything, but I still remember Jody's on him. Yeah. So Jody is my power source, right? You get it? And I drew my hand because hands are the most difficult thing to draw. And Jody died early. I forgot I wrote that. Hands are the most difficult things to draw, and I'm not good at drawing because I never worked hard at drawing. I always drew ant hills and swing sets. Those are my big things that I can draw. And you're not going to get good at things that you don't work hard at. So I want to start working at drawing because I want to be kind of good at drawing. I want to look at my drawings and not be like, well, that's not what I'm seeing in my head. I'm not expecting to be like a world-renowned artist or anything, but I just want to be able to draw what I see in my mind. And so these are things that I enjoy. I enjoy building, I enjoy creating, I enjoy my dogs. I enjoy the river. I feel safe here. That is a huge thing. I feel safe here, and I'm not at the storage unit right now. I'm at the river, which we've only been here at night to take a bath and during the day to cool off. I haven't been here this late at night. I haven't brought blankets like this before, and I did tonight because I feel safe. I feel safe with my dogs. I know that Odessa will alert me if there's something other than a porcupine that I need to worry about, and if something happens where I freeze, I know she will fuck someone up until I unfreeze, and that's huge to me. And I wanted you to know about Veterans Inc. Veterans Inc. is a nonprofit. It is based out of New England, and it is to house homeless veterans. Why doesn't the guy at the VA, why didn't he know about it? Like, or the girl that when I dialed the 800 homeless vet number, oh, the bugs are getting bad. Why didn't she know it? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Maybe the bugs are getting bad because the universe is telling me that things just meant to be, things that are exactly as they were meant to be. And I just wanted y'all to see that. I just wanted you to see that I'm happy. You see these slivers of moments where I'm just so comfortable with being vulnerable with both of you that y'all had this conversation, and I know that, oh gosh, I sent those emails that where I was just not in the right frame of mind, and I think it had everything to do with not having a cell phone and letting things get to that point because I didn't have resources to calm me down, because I do have resources, and I utilize resources to help me calm down, and I want to be more dependent on myself. I want to go through EMDR. I'm going to stop smoking pot. I haven't smoked pot in, I think it's been about a week now. It's shading me from the bugs. And I don't want to stop smoking pot because for the reasons I have before, which is because I binge too much on it, or because I need to take a drug test, or because I'm with someone, or like sharing the company of someone that doesn't agree with smoking pot. None of those reasons are reasons for me. I know that pot isn't like these hard drugs like crack and cocaine and heroin and everything, but it's something that it's a crutch for me, and I don't want to be on a crutch. I don't want to have any crutches anymore, and I don't want to be on prescription medications. I don't want to be influenced by anything chemically, because my body is capable of producing all of the chemicals that I need. I am alive after years of trauma and abuse because my body is capable of thriving after all of that has happened, and I know that. And I know that I just, like, when I am grounded, I know that I have all the answers. I know that I can do things to make it so that people don't fall through the cracks. People don't fall through the cracks that maybe don't have the strength that I have to speak up, to have a voice, and people aren't gonna understand. Nobody will understand unless they've been through it, and not many people. And it's not just me thinking this. It's professionals telling me this. Social workers, psychologists, that I've been through more than anybody that they've ever known. And to me, I need to do something with that. I've always felt I need to live a life of service. My dad taught me that growing up. go to Corey's to swim in, he'd have me fill up a grocery bag with trash first, because you do your part. And there's kids that are partying at the quarry at night and they're not picking up their shit, and it doesn't matter that it's not my trash, like, you pick it up. And so this river that I'm at right now, yesterday I picked up trash. It's second nature. These are my values. I wanted to show you something else. Speaking of values, I've been stealing, which is not one of my values. I've been shoplifting. I shoplifted a few times from the grocery store, and so I have this card, which, okay, thank you very much, because I don't have I'm sorry cards in stock, but these were in my glove box, and so I started writing an apology letter and I've actually kept track of all of the things that I've stolen, and even if I didn't write it down, it's in my head. I know that cookies and cream cake costs $11.99. I know that the hummus that I ate was $3.99. I know that the strawberries I stole were 2 for $4. I know that the kale and macaroni salad that I stole was $3.50. Like, because these are my values, because I feel guilty about stealing these things. And so I wanted to, I only took those things with intention to pay back. And I told myself that it's okay, you're going to pay them back. And I dealt with the hunger pains for a little bit before deciding to. With the hunger pains for a bit before deciding to go in and steal. So I started writing this with the intentions of the $100 that the guy selling my mower gave me, which, like, my mower is gonna go for over $1,000, but he just fronted me $100 because I told him I didn't have gas or food. Very much true. And I spent less than half of that on gas and food, and I was like, okay, I can make this for the next 5 days until I get paid, and was going to go in and pay for everything with this card. And then I was like, my pen actually started dying, and a few times, and I kept, and I was like, you know what, this is a sign. This is a sign that if you're not first, you're last. And I knew that I needed to put myself first. Even though that this is my values, making up for stealing is putting myself first, but I needed to make sure, I realized that there wasn't enough time that passed that I had money in my pocket, and I needed to make sure that I had what I need, which I'm really glad that I did, because I want to be able to give these people more than what I took. And I still need to do laundry, and maybe I can find a gym to get a day pass at to take a shower. See? Thinking. When I have a clear mind and I'm not in a crisis. When I feel safe, that's when I think best. So I'm sorry that you haven't gotten a chance to know me for how everybody else has, for this Stephanie that people see, that get to know and say, you have PTSD? You have panic attacks? I've known you for so long. Like, it really happens. And I'm gonna work my ass off at my goal of what my business is, my big business long-term goal, because it's going to help people that are struggling, that are faced with obstacles, and have doors closed in their face, and just meet lots of dead ends. I'm gonna be people's fucking cul-de-sac. I'm gonna be people's cul-de-sac, and I'm gonna be like, it's okay. Holy shit, did I just come up with my fucking business name? The cul-de-sac? No, I don't know if that's it. But a cul-de-sac. You can turn around. There's room to turn around in a cul-de-sac, you know? We can all turn around. I love you both very dearly. And I'm going to upload this to YouTube. And I'm going to make it into a link that can only be watched if you share the link. And you have my permission to share it with whoever you think needs to see this. It won't be open to the general public, just whoever. And if you know what, if you want to send it to 500 people within the VA, within the mental health field, go right ahead. 500,000, go right ahead. I really don't care who you share it with. Not that I don't care, more that I trust that if this needs to be shared, if you want to share this, is really just for both of you, but with my goal being to help as many people as possible, I just want to give you permission to share this. That's all. Here, you want to see the river? Oh, you can't.